What's up, fellow polymaths? In this video of the Java Fundamentals tutorial, we'll be going over method references. Method references are used to refer to the method of a functional interface. Method references were introduced in Java 8. They are essentially a compact form of a lambda expression. When using a lambda expression to refer to a method, you can replace the lambda expression with the method reference. This helps point to the methods by their names. The symbol is essentially just two colons, and this can point to the static methods, instance methods, and as well as constructors that use a new operator. So there's different syntaxes depending on what type of method you're utilizing. So for static methods, it's the class name, then two colons, followed by the static method name. For an instance method, it's the object name, followed by two colons, then followed by the instance method name. For a constructor, it's the class name, followed by two colons, followed by the new keyword. So now that we have some familiarity with method references, let's quickly test them out. All right, so here we're in the main class right now, and what we're going to do is test out a static method. So first I'm going to create an interface that contains a method, and then what we'll be doing in the main method is calling that method from that interface, utilizing the method reference in a static way. All right, so here I created two methods. One method is from the speech interface, which is an abstract method called message, and then another is static and void called output message, and this is going to return a simple one-line message. So what we're going to do in the main method is call that method utilizing the method reference. In the main method, I created the code that utilizes the method reference. So let's run this right now, and I'll explain what's happening. All right, so we got our result. This is a message from Polymath Mind. So basically, what's happening here is that we create this speech, which is derived from the interface that we created on lines 5 to 7. And that speech interface contains a abstract method called message, which returns a void. And then on the next line below, we have an output message, which is a static and returns a void, and outputs a print line statement called "this is a message from Polymath Mind." So on the main method, we utilize that speech interface to assign it the output message, utilizing the method reference. And since that output message is static, we use the main class rather than the object. So after we've assigned that to the speech variable, then after that we can call that message method from that interface. And that's essentially an example of using method references with static methods. So now that we've done that, let's try out method references using an instance method. All right, so I created a method that's not static called output other message. And what we're going to do with this method is that we're going to create an object and then call this method using the instance method reference. All right, so here in the main method, I created the object for the instance method reference. Essentially, it's the same as the static, except instead of using the class name, we're creating an object and using that object to call the output other message. And then after that, from that speech instance variable that we defined, we're calling the message method from that speech interface. So let me run this right now and we'll see what happens. All right, so we have our result. This is an instance method reference message, and we have this is a static method reference message. I changed up that previous message from the output message before, just so that you can tell which is which. So that's a pretty quick overview of method references. Try it out and play around with it some more just to get the hang of it. All right, here's our assignment for this topic. Number 1, what are the characters that are used to denote a method reference? Number 2, true or false, method references are able to point to constructors. Number 3, write a simple program that makes use of the method reference. The method reference can be whatever you choose, whether it's a static, or whether it's an instance, or whether it utilizes the constructor. If this video was of any value to you, then please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.